Hello, everybody. Back here again for a vlog a day, and today is Saturday the 30th, also the last day of Ragbri. Woke up this morning, I don't know, about 4 a.m., something like that. Got around, got up. So much noise in the house. Dogs barking, everything's going crazy. The house is not conducive to good sleep. So, got up. It was not bad. It was super humid. I think Terry said he checked the weather and it was 100% humidity. I don't know if that's possible to be 100% humidity without raining. So, I'm not sure if he was just making that up or he actually looked it up. So, definitely it was humid. It was gross. Like the bike started sweating coming out of the garage, just condensating and stuff. It was ridiculous. Loaded the bikes up. We were already, getting ready to go and stuff, kind of chilling out. Had my cinnamon roll and just kind of just doing the whole morning routine we do. Headed out, got in the truck, finally was ready to go. Headed up and got dropped off at Washington, Iowa. Then from there, we rode our bikes, a little over 51 miles, I think it was, by the time we got there, to the Mississippi River, which is in Muscatine. So went there, hang out with Terry off and on the day, not that much, kind of back and forth and whatnot. Saw each other here, didn't see each other for a while, and back and forth. Had a great time. Definitely. Real good day. I was kind of getting bored with the people. There's a lot of people who weren't talking about where they were going. They weren't like announcing on your left or that kind of stuff. They kind of, you could tell everybody was getting wore out and getting exhausted and getting tired. So, which I am right now also. I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open, but it's also about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. It's late as hell. So, but I got done with Ragbri. We got to the end. Had a great trip. Dipped our tires in the water. Got some photos and whatnot. Had a great time. Headed over to meet Sue to load the bikes up and head home. Grab myself some Mountain Dew in that, which I have skipped Mountain Dew and caffeine this whole trip, which is insane to think about. But from there, we basically headed on back home. Got to Ottumwa and loaded stuff. Had to do some other things around the house. Waited for my buddy's grandson to show up. He got there and we basically loaded our gear in the truck, and I headed back towards Centerville. So got over here, got here, hung around the house a little bit, had a couple things taken care of, jumped back on the bike, headed down the running trails to get some running in. Ran the running trails. I went and made the nice big loop, whatever, from like the long, it don't matter, out and back. You want to call it out and back with a loop. So whatever the hell you would call it, like a lollipop, I guess. So from there, I ran up. It's like a block and a half, maybe 2 blocks to my grandfather's house, my grandparents' house, and thought I'd go check on them, let them know I was done with Ragbri, let them know I lived, let them know I made it. And I got there, found out that I guess my grandmother had a double stroke, and on Tuesday, ironically enough, the day that I first came home from Ragbri and camped out at my own house, then camped out in Tumwa. She hasn't said a word since Tuesday, I guess. This is, by the way, don't forget, this is Saturday. Found out Tuesday. My grandfather told somebody else, and they asked if they had told me. He's like, well, he's on Ragbri, and I don't want to mess up his trail. I don't think he's reachable. I got a fucking cell phone. Works all over the goddamn country. But I was really pissed off because literally from Tuesday through today, I could have been in Ottumwa at hospice and hanging out with her at least for an hour or two every night. And she was still responsive on Tuesday. She was still responsive on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. And then she wasn't speaking, but she could tell that she knew people were there. She recognized different people in that. And instead, I find out today, ironically, decided to stop by to check on my grandparents. And if not, I probably never been told. Who the hell knows what would have happened at that point. It was ridiculous. I found out she kind of opened one eye a little bit. It was so fucked up. And the best part is I asked my grandfather for the name and the phone number and the address for the hospice place. And he's like, I don't have a clue. I don't think I have it. I'm like, you left your wife in a building an hour away and you have no way of calling up there and asking questions. And I'm just like, makes no goddamn sense. So I said hell, started doing some research myself, found out the number, found out the place, found out the address, all that stuff, and then I headed up there and just said hell with it. So I've ended up, after biking all day, getting home, getting low, which by the way, had they told me already, I could have just stopped in there, taken 20 minutes out of my day and stopped in and saw my grandmother on my way home from Muscatine there and kind of thing and stuff, but that wasn't given an option. I could have been there every night for an hour or two every night since Tuesday and wasn't given that option either. So rather disappointed in that whole process, but it is what it is. Nothing else I can do about it at this point. So I did go ahead and just said to hell with it, headed back home. Oh, I finally had to get a hold of hospice, and I had to do some research and stuff. Finally found the number, found the right place. They said, yes, she's there. You're welcome to come visit whenever you want. So I headed out, got up there, and I was, I don't know, 2/3 away. My grandfather called back and goes, actually, I do have that number. I don't know why I didn't give it to you before, blah, blah. And then he gave me the number. I'm like, I started even there. I'm like, dude, I got it already. I'm on my way up there. I'm almost there. So went ahead, like I said, got to talk to my grandma a little bit. My aunt was in there, and she wouldn't shut the hell up. I was like, I wanted to scream, just shut the fuck up and get out of here. I want to talk to her. She finally, I think, got the point, and she left the room. My mother came with me. I think mostly just to kind of help keep me centered and keep me calm. She went ahead and left the room, talked to my aunt. They were just in the room. It was just too noisy. And my aunt was just yakking about the dumbest shit and different things. And I literally was to the point that, I don't know, she started, I don't know, it was just, there was, I'm not going to get into where she got into. She started saying shit that just pissed me off. And I just blocked her out. And then I just ignored her for a long time, talked to my grandmother, which she has no clue who the fuck I am. She don't know what's going on. She don't know where she's at. She's just waiting to starve to death, basically, is all they're doing right now, is they're literally just starving her to death. Because I guess the stroke affected the part that controls the swallowing and the breathing. Or the swallowing and the breathing. And those are two kind of important things. So somehow she's still alive. I don't know how, I don't know why. I told her that if she, I told her she did the best she could for what she had, and yada yada. And I had a few conversations that, again, I don't think she has any fucking clue that I was there. And had I been there on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, she would have known. I could have saw some reaction in her and whatnot. But of course, my grandfather didn't want to mess up my RAGBRAI ride, even though it was 20 minutes away. Doesn't check, doesn't give me the opportunity, doesn't give me the chance to make my own damn decision as an adult. So I love when people make a decision for you and it's a completely 100% wrong decision that you would have made. So I would have flew home from China to, have a chance to speak to her one last time. But, oh well, I guess he thought I didn't need to do that. So, but this is the same man who literally told his, that if she wakes up, told people there and stuff, it was there. If she wakes up and she becomes lucid again and stuff, make sure you tell her, I got the first ripe tomato on the vine. I got the first ripe tomato. She'll be so excited and so happy to know that. Not, I love you to death. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for being my, bride all these years. Thank you for helping me raise my kids, take care of me when I was in need, all that kind of stuff. None of that crap. Nothing about how much I love you and how you've made me happy every morning to be able to wake up next to you. None of that crap. Just, hey, if she becomes lucid and can understand English and understand the concept of life, tell her we have a ripe tomato, because nothing will make her happier than knowing she had a ripe tomato, because they're almost like 49 cents a store, and that's like free money. So I don't know. I don't understand people. I really don't. I swear to God, I don't understand people. So it is what it is. It's all good. It's all, I don't know. Like I said, I made my peace. I spoke to her. I'm not the guy who doesn't tell people how they feel. So I stopped by the way out, stopped by my buddy's house, talked to his dad for quite a while. And I think it's the first time I ever said it out loud. But I'm pretty sure I said it at least one other time. But I made sure I told his father that I loved him. And I really, I do. I love that dude. It's going to hurt more when he's gone, I think, when I lose him than it did my own father. But we've become way closer, my father and I, ever could have been. So it is what it is. We talked for quite a while, headed back home, stopped by Taco Bell. I was hungry, grabbed myself some tacos, some more Mountain Dew, and I'm literally about to fall over. My lip, I don't know if you guys can see or not. My lip's looking all gross, hurts like hell. Went out to Walmart, so I forgot on the way home from going to see my grandmother at hospice to buy some medicated stuff, and I bought some stuff that seems to be working a little better. And I'm going to watch, probably 2.5 minutes of Netflix as I fall asleep. And I'm planning on passing out and trying to stay asleep until noon tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to pack up some shit, and then I'm going to head back to Florida. So hopefully if my grandmother does pass away, it's going to be soon, because she's just laying there in pain right now. She can't freaking swallow and stuff, and I don't know. But if she does it soon, I told her I would go to the funeral. If she waits until I'm back in Florida, I'm not going to fly up for a funeral. I'm not doing it. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching. And baby girl, if you're watching this point, this far back in, I do apologize for not telling you about what I'm going through right now, but I know you've been feeling like shit, and I also know the fact that you found the courage and the energy to go to the Preds game, and I could not imagine dumping this shit on you right now as bad as you feel. So I'm so glad you and Tanya had a great time. You had a phenomenal time, it sounded like, and that's where you're at. So I will fill you in this 100% tomorrow once we're back up. We're both awake because you're exhausted and I am exhausted. And all I was going to do is just get my emotions pumping again and all the, I don't know, all the hatred and the anger and the what ifs and shit going, and I did not have the energy for that tonight. So I did not tell you, and I am truly sorry about not telling you, baby girl, but it was for your own good and your own happiness, because I did not want to mess up your day. And this was your family, I would have told you immediately. This is my family. You've never met her, so I didn't really see any reason for you to know yet. So love you deeply, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.